Alright, good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Thank you for checking out the video. I've been holding on to this one for a few months. Had some pretty good footage on this one, and I was waiting until after a flounder tournament that I had coming up this year. The tournament was in October, and this video is going to come out at some point in late October. Got some pretty good catches in here, and I didn't want my competition to see exactly where I was and have them kind of just sneak in on me and act like it was their hole, if you know what I mean. But we're throwing that unfair smack tail, working this rock line right here. Later on we're going to work some docks, just doing what we can. You can see that wind is blowing. It's coming in from the west, pushing some pretty good water current through here. Yeah, heck yeah. Got us a little flounder here. We're going to jet ski this dude on in, and this fish will be dedicated to Jonathan. Shout out Jonathan. And you can see, putting him in the ice bag, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, ended up working in the back of this creek back here. Got out of that direct wind a little bit, kind of got tired of fighting it. Still using that old unfair lure smack tail, hopping it around this bridge. Because sometimes them flat boys like to hang around bridge pilings and little eddies where the current will hit those bridge pilings, and they'll use those as ambush points. So that's kind of what I'm thinking as I work up this area here. Alright, come on now, what did I say? He was going to be hanging around them bridge poles, and he was. And I must say, well done, and this one is going to be shout out to Weldon. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and we got us another nice little flat boy. So you can see him as he goes in the ice bag. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's get back on with it and rock and roll and catch some more. Okay. I decided to brave the chop and all that of the main bay. Gonna try to work around some of these dock poles and see what we can't do. I know sometimes these flatfish like to hang around the dock poles. I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping and praying I don't get a bull red under here and break me off. That gets expensive real quick. Oh, whatever this is feels dang heavy. And it's just pull and drag, it's pull and drag. I don't think it's going to be a bull red, I think it's going to be a stud flounder. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, that is not a stud flounder, that is a stud stingray. And he is flip-flopping on in the water, and I'm kind of spinning my wheels thinking about how I'm going to get him unhooked. I really don't like to just cut my line and leave a hook in a fish's mouth if I can help it, and I think I can help it this time. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to paddle to that beach over there, and I'm going to flip this dude upside down and use my pliers, get the hook out of his mouth, and then use my net to flip him back over and let him swim away safely. Let's see if we can do it. Not taking any chances with this dude. I got my net holding his tail. He is upside down, so he really can't get me too much. But still trying to be really careful. He's got a pretty big barb. It's a couple inches long on the back of his tail. And now that I've got him unhooked, I'm going to take my net and just try to flip him over and let him do his thing. And you can see, almost got him. Let's flip him. And he is out of there. and he does not have a hook in his snout. I unhooked him. Life is good for me and that stingray, and it is time to turn a page and go catch some more fish. Shout out to Paige. You know, so we're gonna take what we learned on that old stingray there. He was hanging around those docks and all that structure, and we're gonna see if we can't use that to catch a flatfish. So if we got one fish in the area, we may have some flounder in there too. I know reds and stingrays like to run together, so maybe stingrays and flounders do also. Still using that smack tail. Just working around these old piling poles. Oh, now what do we have here? This fish feels heavy, and this is the reason that this video got put off for a couple months. Oh, this fish is pulling drag. What is it? My word, look at that flounder, and we got him!
Got him!
Alright, you can see that bridge in the background. That is not the London Bridge, but shout out to London. This is a nice fish, and we're going to go take his picture. Okie dokie. After that big old rascal. Ooh, I don't know what I can catch to follow that up. We got a few more catches in here. That was a nice fish, by George. Oh, we got another one, and notice how long you have to shake it around each pole, and you kind of just have to hold tension on that line, and you'll feel him come up and thump it, and you can see that rod go over whenever he thumps it. And this isn't a crazy huge fish, but it is a fish. And I must say, it does seem like we're learning a little bit about where the flounders are living at in this area. They do seem to be they like hanging around those old dock poles there. And this is an old dock pole. It don't have a dock on it no more. I'm guessing a hurricane snatched it loose. Oh, he thumped it right as it was coming out of that dock pole. All right. We're going to dedicate this fish, shout out to my Kalen. So, not a very big rascal, but he did thump it like a big rascal. All right. Ooh, now I think that's going to about do it for this video. Now don't y'all go telling where my best good flounder hole is. No. Hopefully you understand the reason why I held this video back for a couple months. I didn't show every single fish catch on here. I kind of had to leave some of them behind a little bit, so I didn't give up too much. But I did show the best catch on there. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. My people who I gave shout outs to, I finally gave you guys your shout outs. Sorry it took so long.
Did you end up catching
And
any?
hopefully y'all enjoyed that, and I will see y'all on the next one.
Yeah.
Wish me luck in that tournament, by the way,
Oh, you
even
did?
though it's already happened.